All right, I know that sometimes formatting your essay can be a little tricky. If you're not exactly sure how to navigate Microsoft Word and to work with it really well, sometimes it's difficult to know how to space a paper or what information should be included when you're formatting it. So I'm going to give you some tips here in how to set up your paper for your narrative essay. First thing I want you to do is to make sure that you have the right margin width. So if you go up here to Page Layout and click on that, and click on Margins, you want to make sure that Normal has been highlighted. And Normal is going to indicate that it has a 1-inch margin at the top, the left, the bottom, and the right-hand side. So 1-inch margin all the way around. That's the first thing that you want to do. Once you've checked your margins, you're going to go back to the Home menu. And right here on the Home menu, you'll find this box called Paragraph. Right next to the word paragraph, there's a drop-down indicator right here. If you click on that, it'll open up a dialog box. Everything that you need to do in regards to laying out your paragraphs and spacing are available in this dialog box. So, if you go over here to spacing, you see how it gives you a 10-point extra space after every paragraph? Down here in the little example, it shows you that there's extra space there. We want to get rid of that. So you're going to go ahead and take this 10 and make it a 0. Now notice down here that there's no space after the paragraph. That's perfect. The second thing that you want to do is you want to play with the line spacing. Because it's an essay that you're turning in to your teacher, you want to make sure that it's double spaced. So you're going to click on the drop-down box, choose double, and now notice that the black text down here is double spaced. That's what you want to see. Click OK. Now that you've got your basic paper set out, you want to choose what your font is going to be. First of all, your font should be 12 point. In Microsoft Word, the default is often set to 11, so you need to make sure that you change that font to 12. Then, you want to choose a font that's going to work for you, and that's going to work for your teacher. Cambria and Calibri, which are the default headings in Word, are fine. However, if you want to get a little fancy, you're welcome to go with something like Candara, something like Times New Roman, but you want to stay away from bolded fonts like this Berlin Sans bold, this Algerian font, which is a little fancy. You want to make sure that you're not choosing these bolded fonts because then it makes it sound or look as if your page is yelling at you. So you want to avoid those. You also want to avoid script fonts because they're very difficult for a teacher with old eyes to read, and you want the person who is reading your paper to have an easy time doing so. So my personal favorite is Candara, so I'm going to choose that. It's a very easy to read font. And then at the top, I'm going to go ahead and type my name. And then there's a bunch of different things that you want to make sure you have at the top of your paper. Your name, obviously. Then you want to go ahead and put the name of the course. And then you want the name of the teacher, which would be me. Separate a comma there, and then you're going to put the hour. Then you want to put the name of the assignment. This is the personal narrative essay. And you want today's date. There we go. So now I have everything that I need. The next thing I will do is hit enter. I'll go ahead and center my title, and whatever my title is going to be, I'll just put that here. And then when I actually get to typing my essay, I want to be left aligned again. Click Tab because I want to indent my paragraph. And I can go from there. Now you get the idea. One last thing I want to show you how to do is how to insert page numbers. When you're turning in a paper, especially a paper that has multiple pages, as this essay should and will be, you want to make sure that you have the author's last name, which is you, and your page number in the upper right-hand corner. So I'm going to go up here to Insert, and I'm going to insert page number. Now before I do that, I would like to just take a side note to say that a lot of students like to insert a header and put their name and hour and all this information that I have right here. They like to put that in a header. If you choose to do that, then that's going to show up on every single page, and that takes up a lot of extra paper. So please do not do that because we'd like to save trees as much as possible. All right, so going back to inserting that page number, you're going to go up here to where it says page number, click on that. We want it at the top of page. And if you scroll down here, usually the fifth or so from the top, there is an accent bar that has page with a little spacer and then the number. We're going to click on that. And this is the easiest one to work with because all you have to do is change the word page to your last name. And then when you close your header footer, you'll notice that as you go down into the pages, every time there's a new page, it'll have the new page number, but your last name will be there as well. So you can see that on the second page there. I hope you find this helpful. Good luck with your essays.